Well, g'day and welcome to another edition of Chewing the Fat. Today we're down at Richmond Oval, the mighty West Adelaide Football Club, and we're joined by the fullback of the Bloods. That is Josh Ryan. Josh, great to have you on Chewing the Fat. Mate, talk to us about your football career because it's been an interesting one. Started in Mildura where you were born and then you went to Bendigo for a few years and then you ended up at Westies. Talk us through it.
Yep, so obviously from Mildura, so I played my junior footy there. Played mostly South Mildura for most of my days there. Then, as time went on, moved over to Bendigo to focus more on footy. Did my schooling at the Bendigo Senior Secondary College and played for the Bendigo Pioneers in the TAC Cup, what it was called back then. And I spent 2.5 years there. Like, it was awesome, learned so much, things with the skills. Met so many great people that helped me along the way in those 2 years. Had a lot of good coaches as well that helped me, and I was really fortunate to go through that experience. And during the third year, as I went up to be a top ager, I kind of lost a bit of interest in playing there, and so I decided to do something different. So I went away from that, and I looked at maybe trying something new. So I decided to come over to Adelaide here in SA, and Andrew Marks got on in conversation with him, and he was happy to have me down here at West Adelaide, and they were coming off a premiership that year. So, it was obviously a really good environment to come into and very professional as well. So I couldn't be any more happier than the move I made to come down here. And I've been with West Adelaide now. This is my 4th year. I've enjoyed every single minute of it. I've grown as a person and as a footballer at my time here. And, each year I've gotten better and I've learnt new things. So I've had all kinds of coaches. Gavin Colville, I've been under Gav he came to West Adelaide when I came here, so I've been lucky in that way, and he's been really good to me. He's taught me a lot of things. I've had a lot of line coaches and things like that have also helped me along the way. So it's been a really good journey so far. Hopefully, he continues as well. And just the people outside of footy that I've just met here in SA, it's just been absolutely phenomenal. And as I said, I'm grateful I made the move down. It's been the best thing that's happened to me so far, and in this journey, so it's good.
And you're a very impressive young fella. You've done something recently to raise money for charity, which is just terrific. And you've got the socks there in your hand. You've also got the hat. Tell us more about that, Josh.
Yeah, so the reason behind this is for the Soccer to Sarcoma Foundation. It's all about raising awareness for sarcoma, which is a rare type of bone cancer and soft tissue cancers. The foundation is based in Perth. The whole reasoning behind it is I know a few people who unfortunately have family members who have been diagnosed with the disease, and I see what they've gone through because sarcoma targets young children and young adults. It's a lot for their bodies to go through with chemo and all these operations and surgeries they have to go through and need. And when I tell people, have they heard of sarcoma? Do they know of this of the Soccer to Sarcoma Foundation? Hardly anyone, knows much about it, and it's obviously I've come up. I want to raise as much awareness as possible, and it's a great charity. It's for an awesome cause, and so what I decided to do here at Westies is, for me, I was wearing odd socks for training every night, and to just raise awareness around the club and people involved. It's even better outside, but so what I got was to ask all the boys to get involved one night to let's have a odd socks training night, and they agreed to do it, and it was a really good and successful night, and hopefully I think I have, but hopefully I've gained a lot more people to get more knowledge of what sarcoma is, and I definitely reckon that go on the sarcoma website and Soccer to Sarcoma website and find out as much as you can, because it can happen in your legs or in your arms. So it comes up with lumps if you feel lumps on there. So it's definitely worth getting it checked out with the doctor and stuff, because you never know. It is common, even though people don't know much about it. It is common out there.
Well done to you and all the boys at West Adelaide, mate. That's just a sensational effort. So great stuff, and keep up the good work with that. Now you're also involved in meditation. Talk to us a bit more about that, Josh.
Meditation. So I've just recently started it. I'm working with Suzanne Thompson, who's actually been appointed as a wellness coach for the girls' footy team. She's obviously been amazing. She showed me the correct techniques and strategies to go about it. And I just think it just helps me to get in control of my day. It's good for releasing a bit of stress, or to open up your mood a little bit. It's just overall positive to the human body, and that's probably the reason why I wanted to get into it. It's really easy to do once you know the correct procedures and things like that, but you don't need much time at all. It's just you can easily just do it for 10 or so minutes, and even 20 minutes. It's good. I do it in the mornings and at night, so it's just good to clear the head. And yeah, it's just something that recently started doing, and yeah, I'll continue to keep doing it. But yeah.
I like your work. I actually do a bit of modelling to art schools and things like that, and it's almost like meditation because you have to hold poses for 20 minutes without moving. So it's almost a little bit like meditation in a way.
Oh, don't know about. I'm not usually a modelling guy myself, so I don't know much about that area. But that's not my real expertise, so I'll just stick to the meditation.
Yeah, it's a smart move. Now let's look at the light-hearted things. Now, you've obviously played with some pretty funny teammates, I can imagine. But who's the funniest teammate and why at Westies?
Funniest teammate. I guess there's a few. I think like around the club, there's always a bit of banter going around, and that's always good to lighten up. The trainings and the mood around. So, the Bentley brothers like to get a laugh. Pat Levesque thinks he's pretty funny. Same with Andre Perella. So they like to, crack a few jokes here and there to cheer all us up. But overall, I can't really point out one person who in particular who's probably the funniest. But like I said, we all like to do our things here and there to create a bit of a laugh around the club, which is awesome to be part of.
Terrific. And while we're on the theme of funny stuff, what's been the funniest moment in your footy career so far, or something, if not yourself, something you've witnessed, Josh?
Something I've witnessed? 2 years ago I've seen under 18s player came in, got an open look inside the goal square and missed an open kick. So it's probably the funniest thing I've seen on the playing field. But that's probably definitely the funniest thing I've seen. It was pretty funny at the time, but so I'll probably stick with that. Can't really think of
yourself personally. Have you done anything funny in your footy career, or?
Probably not really. I don't think it's not many funny things have happened, or I just can't think of any at the moment. So I'm not sure whether it's probably I missed like a lot of kicks or things like that have gone the opposition, but that's people probably get used to that though. So it's probably can't really point out like a.
No, I think you've answered that one pretty well. I actually saw that same moment, and that was unbelievable. That guy running into an open goal and just missed it. Poor fella. But I've missed some easy goals in my time playing footy as well, so I know how he feels.
It definitely happens. Everyone will probably go through it at one stage of their career. So
yes. And later on this year, you're looking at launching a new app as well, Josh. Tell us more about that.
So I'd love to just go on and on about it and tell so much information about it, but I can't give away too much quite yet. But what I will say is it's going to be an app for businesses and for users, so the general public, obviously. And so we've got what we're working on now is marketing strategies on how we're going to market those particular two groups. So I'm working with Appetizer, who's a company based in Melbourne. We've been going for about 12 months now, so it's been a long time, but these things do take time with the process, getting the development, early stage, second stage, third stage. So right now we're working on marketing strategies, so we've got to work out how we're going to tackle the users, so why they're going to get on board, then we've got to tackle the businesses, why they're going to get on board. And to help that, I've reached out to different CEOs of apps that have come from Appetizer as well. So you've got Calm, who's a meditation app, and you've got YouFoods, who's a fresh food ordering app. They've been awesome help. They've told me correct ways to go about it, not to be too all in at the start. It's going to take time, but these two apps have generated heaps in revenue, so that's obviously where I want to get to with mine. And it's awesome. I like talking to people, so if I don't know them, that's all right. It's just a person I am. I just always looking for constant information that's going to help me and going forward. And You know, if you usually do that, you'll tend to find the people you contact to gain information are always going to receive back because they were once in your position that you're in. So.
Well, all the very best with that, Josh. It sounds really good, and all the very best for the rest of the season as well. And thanks so much for joining us today on Chewing the Fat.
No worries, Bevo. Thanks for having me on. Absolute pleasure.
Take care, everyone. See you next time.